Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled 30 Boss Babe Evicted for Not Paying Rent. Let's get right into it.
You promised me what?
I promise you, slamming the door.
I did not slam the door. I told you I have somewhere to be. And this conversation is over. Yeah, absolutely, it's recording.
You said absolutely you would pay the rent once the banister is
which I did, and ATMs are not open.
Let me finish so you can record it right.
Oh, absolutely.
Nothing to do with your rental agreement. Nothing to do with your rental agreement.
It is my rental agreement.
Especially you can have your full deposit down.
Excuse me.
So you've never complied any of the terms. It's okay.
No, you haven't complied the terms.
There was no.
That's absolutely fine. I have a lease signed.
It expired, and I didn't renew it on purpose.
Dude, I have somewhere to be. I don't have to.
If
you'd like to have a conversation anywhere else, we can absolutely do that. Oh, I've been recording this. I recorded your whole house.
Thank you.
Many times.
Good.
Multiple times.
Good.
Now, it's combative women like this that get evicted all the time. Okay, all you boss babes think I could talk slick to your landlord. What does it prove? And then you record them too? To prove that you're such a bad tenant? So how are you going to find another place to live, okay? He wants you out. He said the lease expired, and I don't want to renew it. Now, of course, this video went viral. She tried to cover it up and explain herself. Look at the change of her disposition in this video. Take a look.
All right, so let's talk about this video that I posted. First, everyone's saying, pay your rent. He's going to evict you. You should be evicted. This video's from 2019. I wasn't behind on rent. I always paid him my rent. Paying my rent wasn't the conversation we're having, and that wasn't the issue here. What's happening in the video is the fact that I requested. So what was happening in the video, I don't know if I already said this was in 2019, so at the time I was like 24 years old. I don't know if I'm doing my math right. I'm sure you guys will correct me. I'm 30 now, so hopefully I got it right. But anyways, so maybe it was 25? I don't know. Anyways, so point is, again, I wasn't late with my rent. I wasn't being evicted. There's nothing like that happening in the video. What's happening is I asked him to put a banister in, and I asked him at the end of the prior month. I said, you need to put a banister in. I've been living here for a year. This is unsafe. Please put the banister in. I'm going to hold October's rent, because at this point it was approaching October, until you put the banister in. He said that was fair, so he obviously held his end of the bargain. As you see in the video, the banister's put in. But he didn't tell me on the day of the video, like, hey, I'm putting the banister in, please have cash. So I'm saying please have cash because I always paid him in cash. He never wanted Zelle, didn't want Apple Pay, didn't want whatever, Cash App, he wanted cash. And that's what I would give him. I didn't give him a problem, I didn't give him a hard time. No big deal. So again, he has the guys come, they put the banister in, they finish at 10 p.m. I wasn't even aware, I don't think he was even there. I think he drove over when they finished and he bangs on my door and he's like, I need the money so I can pay my guys. And I'm like, I can't go to an ATM right now, it's closed. Obviously, you guys hear me say the ATM's closed. Yes, you guys, obviously I know ATMs are 24 hours open, but what I was meaning by that was the fact that I would have to walk to the corner store at 10 p.m. and get cash out of the ATM at a corner store, like $2,000 in cash, and then walk back home. That's completely unreasonable. He was totally okay with just like coming the next morning and—
So is this girl shivering? She's shaking? I think she's lying. Okay, if you've seen her attitude before, she's like, oh yeah, I'm recording you, and I don't do this, and I don't gotta do that, and then you could just see that she was a difficult, combative, disagreeable woman. Now she's here like, oh, well, I just asked him to put up the banister because it's unsafe, and he just came at a late time, and I couldn't go to the ATM, and it was unsafe for me to go to ATM. She's trying to garner sympathy. But these are the worst type of women to deal with. I'm telling you, they're the worst type of women to deal with. I don't believe a word coming out of her mouth. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
I really don't give a fuck what natural bitch you gotta say about anything. I'm always gonna get my lashes done. That's fucking period. Lashes and brows, always. Bitches ought to be like, I'm natural. I don't gotta wear no weave. I don't gotta have no lashes. I don't give a fuck. Don't nobody really gives a fuck, for real. Like, okay, kudos, bitch. No lashes for you. No eyebrows. You have thick eyebrows so well. Oh my gosh, no bundles, no wigs, no nothing. Okay. But you gotta understand, you don't get shit for that. You're not getting no, like, it's 2025 and bitches still want to brag that they so natural, which is very uncommon for bitches to be natural. You know, we got all the fillers and surgeries and shit like that, but we have to be honest with ourselves because, like, we really don't give a fuck.
I love when people keep saying they don't give a fuck, but they made a video telling you they don't give a fuck about something that they say no one else gives a fuck about. Then why are you telling us? This is a complete lie. You care about it. That's why you took the time out of your goofy ass day to make a video about how it's okay that you got forehead curtains. Now, I'm glad I put up a post recently about how a private school in Jamaica, an all-girls school in Jamaica, banned the forehead curtains. And I'm glad, because they look stupid. Now, as far as the idea that no one cares, you care, and men, we do care. I don't prefer women that put these big fake baby hairs on their head. It looks stupid. To me, you're hiding the fact that you're really going bald. And if you're going bald, fine, shave the shit, okay? But putting this instead, to me, does not make you look better. In fact, it makes you look like a liar, and I ain't going for it, okay? And yes, natural girls are winning. Don't try to shame natural girls. You say, oh, don't make a difference. It does make a difference, and it bothers you. That's why you try to defend yourself. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
I'm going to hold your hand while I say this because I'm going to come off very bluntly, but I mean it with love. And I'm sure you'll take some pointers and literally apply them. You don't have the luxury of looking a mess or not doing your best. Like, you, on no levels do you have the luxury of that. There's somebody right now waiting on your downfall. There's somebody right now waiting for you to look ugly. There's somebody right now hoping that you don't accomplish the goals that you already have going on. There's somebody right now literally praying, hoping and wishing that you literally don't beat the fake competition that they have going on in your mind. And I get it, because the girls that get it, they get it. We're not in competition with nobody, so it's just like, it's whatever. But the reality...
Biggest lie is that women are not in competition for each other. Yes, you all are. You all are in competition. Every one of y'all think there's a man out there waiting for you. It don't exist. First of all, if every man decided to marry one woman, there would be a lot of women without a man. Okay, so this idea that everybody got someone out there waiting for them is not true. Plus, I always hear girls say this, oh yeah, my husband. They're talking about a future guy who hasn't married them yet or haven't proposed to them. They're claiming him already. My husband. Listen, I know you want to be able to affirm things and speak things into existence, but it don't work. I can say to myself, oh yeah, my future billions, when they're here, yeah, and I'm going to do this with my future billions. I can say that all I want. If I don't do any work, there ain't no billions coming my way. Nobody is coming to save you. I definitely feel like a lot of women, y'all don't have the luxury to look a mess. Y'all don't. Okay, you don't have the luxury to look your mess. But this idea that you have no competition is not true. You have a lot of competition. And the man you want, your husband, you think the man that you claim to be your husband is getting his dick sucked by a bitch badder than you right now as we speak. And he got a rotation of girls that are badder than you right now. What are you going to do about that? You going to just slither your way in and he's going to throw them all away for you? For your goofy agent ass? Hell no. Okay, and I got to say that because a lot of these things remind me of the fact that women keep claiming these things into life. It don't work that way. Anyways, this lady has a funny thing to say. Take a look. Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly. You just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
Smartest women that I have ever met know exactly when to play dumb. And no, I will not be elaborating. Smartest.
Kind of funny, right? She won't be elaborating because she just she knows when to play dumb. She's playing dumb right now. The reality of it is you're not smart because you play dumb. And some people are not playing. They're just dumb. They're just stupid. But what she does say is that, I think personally the smartest woman knows when to not say anything. Smart women know when not to challenge everything. They know when to keep their mouth shut. A lot of y'all open up your mouths, put your foot in it, and then expect us to forgive you. We won't. Okay? We won't. All right? If you're stupid enough to say something stupid, you deserve the disrespect. Okay? You deserve the disrespect. All right? Anyway, I thought this video was pretty interesting. Take a look.
It's so upsetting to not have any friends. I'm 24, about to be 25. I literally don't have friends. And I hate the stereotype of people that don't have friends, you gotta watch out for them. No, you gotta watch out for the people that's friends with everybody. Because a friend to all is a friend to none. Okay? Yeah. But literally having no friends is just not having somebody to be like, hey girl, let's go get Mexican food. Let's go get some drinks. Let's go out. Not having that is just And then I'm if I'm 20, about to be 25 in 2 weeks, right now, and, as life goes on, I get older, I'm what is it going to be like when I'm 30 or married? Where the bridesmaids? What's going on? I'm scared. It's so upsetting.
So these are the kind of girls, men, you got to be wary of. Okay, I don't mind the girl who has a small group of friends, but no friends is a sign that you're bad for everybody. Because even if girls don't like you, there's no way in my personal mind you're extremely feminine enough. And if girls don't like you, you're not agreeable enough. Listen, I'm not trying to say all your friends got to be wives and queens and ideal women to date. But to me, showing that you know how to get along with a group of girls does show some kind of social skills, okay? I don't want a girl with no social skills, okay? Now, on top of that, a girl like this is going to be very needy, begging for your time. She's at your every moment you open your eyes, she wants to be around you. That's no good. That is no good. You need a girl who can give you your space, and this is a girl who thinks that if you want space from her, you're cheating or you're not being a good boyfriend or you're not being a good husband. You know what I'm saying? So avoid needy women, especially if they have forehead curtains, okay, like this girl does. Anyway, here's our good old friend, Dana D, talking about older men have better options dating than older women. It's funny that she says that because she's 38 going on 39. And she responded to a comment that says 35 plus men that's successful, attractive, and have kids still have a better playing field than a woman that's 35 without kids. We have to keep in mind what men will go after and also look at the things women truly care for. Don't know what they're saying, but I guess she's going to respond. Take a look.
Women finding a partner when they're young is ideal. Unfortunately, that wasn't my situation. I grew up in the 80s during the crack epidemic, where a lot of the guys my age, their mamas was crackheads and their daddies was locked up and they was raised by their grannies and they developed abandonment issues. So many of the men around my age already had babies by the time they got out of high school. Got out of high school and got arrested, ended up being locked up. You got to think, back then, we didn't use social media to date. So the only thing you had to choose from was in proximity, in your city. So again, with me being in a city full of baby mama makers and dudes who was doing crimes and getting locked up, all I had to choose from was jailbirds, men with kids, and ugly dudes. I started doing very well for myself at a young age. And so I was always doing better than the men around my age group. I was always more successful than the men that I would come in contact with. I stopped dating in my early 20s for that very reason. I was always way more successful than the men that I would meet. I always met men with kids. I always met men with records. It was always something. All right, the same way it is now. It's always something. But it never was better when I was younger. It just was different. I feel like the younger girls nowadays do have a better chance at finding better caliber of men. But for my age group, the city I grew up in, that wasn't the case. I would have had to settle, and that was never going to happen. I wasn't going to settle when I was in my 20s, and I'm absolutely not going to settle now that I'm older. Right? I would just rather have nothing, and that's what I'm going to pick. But for the older men who think that they are in a better situation than somebody my age, I love that for them. Because the truth of the matter is, most of them didn't hold up well. They don't look like they used to. They didn't take care of their body physically.
Dana, you didn't hold up well. I already made a video about how sloppy you are. And you're talking about your weight. Your weight fluctuates up and down. You are a big girl. Stop it. You're a big back. You probably got mad rolls on your back. And your head heavy as hell. That's why you keep putting your head to the side of the screen. Your head heavy as hell. Okay? And you got the goofy forehead curtains like everybody else. So don't try to flex on nobody. And by the way, guys, memberships are live right now. Join my membership. Join the Shape Squad. You can join the Silver Squad or Gold Squad. Either way, I appreciate you guys. Any donation helps this channel. Plus, you get loyalty badges, free emojis, and member-only videos. So join my memberships right now while they're live. I appreciate you guys. But back to Dana D's goofy ass. It's so funny that she blames everyone but herself. Oh, where I'm from, I grew up with crack babies and the crack errors, and everyone had a jail record, and everyone had a baby when in high school. So what does that make you? Because chances are you're not too far. The apple didn't fall far from the tree. Whatever your environment was that you're speaking about tells me the kind of girl you are, what you're capable of, what you're familiar with. So you're telling me that you're just toxic. You're completely toxic. And even if I granted you that argument that, oh, it was so hard and no one in your neighborhood got married. Everybody's so distraught. All this drama and trauma and whatnot. Dating apps have been around for the last 15 years, comfortably. I remember in 2009, people were on dating apps. You tell me, because you thought, oh, you couldn't date, you didn't have no social media. You had 16 years. And 16 years ago, you were what? 22. So I don't want to hear that bullshit. You had more than enough time, Dana, to find somebody, but your goofy ass just think you better than everybody. And that's why you're going to be 40 and, like you said, by yourself. Your hoo-ha is going to shrink up. It's going to atrophy. It's going to become like a desert. It's going to become like two sandpapers rubbing against each other. And you're going to get online talking your shit, thinking you're so pretty with your fake hair and your forehead curtains. It ain't working. Stop trying to talk down to people and get to work. If you feel like you want something great, now that you have all this attention on social media, you should be able to attract the man you want. But like I always say, all these women keep running around saying, my husband this, my husband that. Ain't no man checking for you. And if you think he's desirable, you have competition. And a lot of y'all women can't compete. That's just the truth. Anyway, I thought this video was pretty interesting as well. Take a look.
Y'all, make no mistake, it is not just the younger generation that's not putting up with men. It's the older generation too, because I'm a notary. I do not know how many affidavits I've signed for women leaving their husbands. Specifically, women leaving their husbands. I have never signed an affidavit. My book is almost full. Haven't even had it for a full year. My book is almost full for notary of women leaving their husbands. I have never once signed for a man leaving his wife. One has not appeared to me. I have signed for hundreds of people. Y'all, women are not putting up with y'all anymore. I love it.
Y'all, thinks we're, see, it's so funny. Women think that we're going to suffer. You're going to suffer. The one thing women need to understand is your purpose is a man. I don't know who convinced you that your purpose is to be a boss babe, get money, show everybody that you don't need nobody. That hole between your leg was designed for a man. Your purpose is for a man. You have organs designed so a man could get you pregnant, so you can conceive that man's child. Your whole biology, your whole advantage in this world is being of use to a man. This is why a lot of women hitting the walls when you're no longer of use to a man. You have to understand this. Why do you think you want to look younger? So you can appear younger and useful to a man. That's why. If not, getting old, what will getting old mean? Why do you think men don't mind getting old? Why don't women care about men having salt and pepper in their beer or being silver foxes? Because the older man is, the more useful he is, not only to a woman, but to society. So older men are useful, younger women are useful. This idea that you're not putting up with anything, just like Dana D, you guys have nothing but bad options, but you blame everybody but yourself. If you gotta move somewhere, move somewhere. I know people that move from other countries to America for a better opportunity. But a lot of y'all won't leave your city because you rather just blame everybody else but yourself. Women, y'all not hurting us by y'all staying single. You're hurting yourselves because there are going to be a lot of beautiful women who are single who are going to be an opportunity for men. So all y'all could divorce your husband and get older and thinking that you're hurting somebody and discentering men. The reality of it is you're hurting yourself. We don't need you. There's more women that's going to be useful to men, and then we're going to take full advantage of that. Anyway, I thought this video was pretty interesting as well. Take a look.
Why does nobody ever talk about the weirdest concept that a lot of these high conflict baby moms have, where they want to make fake social media accounts to stalk the new wife or the new girlfriend? Like, how many fake accounts, how many fake phone numbers, how many, fake things do you need to do? And how many people do you have to get involved to confirm this narrative that supposedly the new wife or the new girlfriend is so horrible and harmful for your children, but you don't think it's harmful that you're being absolutely psychotic, like stalking somebody to the extent that you're stalking them without ever knowing them, without ever trying to get to know them, without ever talking to them, and your only perception of this person is like what you've stalked on social media. And then the fucked up part about it that nobody fucking talks about is these high conflict baby moms will then turn around and actually put their children in it. Like, oh, I'm doing all of this psychotic behavior for my children.
It never is about the children. It's always about women being jealous that the man moved on. Like I said before, you guys are trying to injure us by divorcing us, trying to sabotage our new wives. It ain't gonna make no difference. Everyone's gonna know that you're a psychotic bitch. That's all it is. And one day women are gonna realize that they're only harming themselves. Now, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
Good afternoon. Invited some of my friends.
I'm sorry. I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
Good afternoon. Invited some of my friends over for dinner last night. Football, spades, food, all of that. And our conversation started to get real deep. And I looked at one of my girlfriends and I asked her, what type of lifestyle / relationship do you envision your future self living? The answer she gave me was nice neighborhood, elevator, in-house, and G-Wagon, which could be attainable for her. But my homie, he was like, are you aware of what type of man can actually provide that for you? My homie said he had a conversation with his mentor and his wife sat down and was like, what type of life do you want? And she outlined a very, what seemed like rich, wealthy life. And he said, okay, this is what's gonna come of the lifestyle that you want. Going to miss birthdays, going to be out of the house, 60, 80-hour weeks, a lot of work meetings, a lot of travel. I will not be here present. Are you okay with that? I think we all deserve great things, a great life, stability, but once you are striving for what I call a life that doesn't feel real, that's gonna come with a lot of sacrifices that people really don't think about. Plenty of women want this rich, wealthy man, this rich, wealthy lifestyle to never work. The byproduct of that is a father that really isn't present. There's not many super millionaire, super paid men that also are very aware in that emotional stability, emotional intelligence, all of that
And a
shit.
lot of men who got that kind of money like variety. They like to have more than one woman. And a lot of women want to be the only man he's sleeping with. And they also want to be able to deny him sex whenever they want. They don't want to have the duty of giving him what he wants. Even though they want him to have the duty to give them the G-Wagon, the house with the elevator, a lavish lifestyle. A lot of you girls that want this are broke. You never came from money. You never came from money. You don't realize that in order to get things that you want in life, it has to come at a sacrifice. It does. The life that I want, I had to sacrifice a lot for. Now, I don't feel like I had to sacrifice having a family because ultimately I didn't, run into a girl I wanted to have a family with like that bad. I had girls in the past who I could have made it happen. But my North Star always was getting to that bag, getting to hitting my highest purpose, being my greatest self. Okay, now I'm 37 years old, no kids, no wife, none of that. And part of that came at the cost of trying to be somebody. And you be out your mind if you think I'm going to throw that all away just to give you something. A lot of you women, if y'all want this lifestyle and you want a man to give it to you, you got to be on his program. He's not going to be on your program. So if you want to be the boss chick that got the money, that got the G-Wagon and the elevator, you're going to have to sacrifice having kids. And by the time you're able to date, a lot of men that could date you that you feel like are qualified for you are not going to actually want you. You got to keep that in mind too. That's a sacrifice as well. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Check out to this brother. He had made a pretty good point. Take a look.
Black women, I have one question for you today. When did this drop? What was the release date? Who is the manufacturer of this product? I need a name, I need an address, I got a gift basket for him on standby. Every time I see a bun, it's like the first time. It never gets old. Like, I really wonder if y'all know the power wrapped up into these little knots on the top of your brain buckets. I wonder. This baby hair and bun combo is what we call anti-depression. This is natural looking baby hair. Shout out to her, real hair. It looks like, I don't know, messy bun, might not be her bun. I do like the bun look. When I was growing up, the black girls in my neighborhood that had the tiny bun with a little bit of hair coming off their head, it looked wild. It looked crazy. These new buns, a lot of them are false hair. They're fake hair, but the girls could actually grow this with their real hair. Shout out to you. You look amazing. You look beautiful. Anyway, last video of the day comes from the headliner. She has a great point. She has beautiful black skin, but she makes some great points. Take a look.
Looks matter. Sit up straight. Lose that weight. Keep your nails and hair done. Don't treat your 20s like it's gonna last forever. You will be 30 one day. Don't do nothing stupid. leaving the house looking a mess. Put your clothes on, girl. Don't have the baby if he won't marry you. It's no such thing as later. If you can make a baby with me now, then you can actually marry me now. One day when you're older, you're gonna wish that you lived in a moment more. Have fun now. Responsible fun. You don't need to do anything that's gonna be permanent in your life. Have innocent fun now. Stop being loud. Stop always trying to be seen. Be more selective. Create a signature routine for yourself. You don't have to eat all the food that's on your plate if you're full. Take it to go.
So she's making a lot of good points. A couple points I thought about was, don't leave your house looking like a mess. That means no bonnet. Stop getting online with the bonnets, okay? All that is like leaving the house, okay? So you make a video in a bonnet. That's like you're going outside in public and having a speech at a podium with a bonnet on. It looks stupid. Stop doing it. Come dressed. Look your best, okay? Also, marry before you carry. I think that's absolutely smart. A lot of you women are opening your legs wide open, busting it wide open, having kids for somebody that's not even your husband. Don't make no sense. Okay? Don't blow your youth. Okay? I think these are great points from a woman that's very attractive. I know she might have fake hair. I don't know if she does or not, but she has the band, and that's usually a giveaway for the style of false hair and the band to kind of hide the fact that it's false hair. I don't know or not, but she makes a great point. I wanted to share that with you guys. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see y'all over there.